Great game.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more I think
soon.
about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting. So I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay?
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
Doing,
And here he is.
And everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Lewis. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want. But it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, see what I'm all about. And that's just giving everything that I got to this game. Not only to the team, but to this city, man. It's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. So I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're going to be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what it's all about, like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match. Thank you. Athleticism is a tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build you a house just because he has that power drill. You feel what I'm saying?
Time out.
Did I mess your head up with that one?
Are you calling Shep Owens a baby?
I think so.
No. Don't. What I'm saying is it's just a metaphor. So let's not read into that a little too much here.
MP, we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class. That's all I'm going to say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fam, you could debate who won the War of Words, but you're not going to debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm going to make sure next time I see him, he going to know. He going to know what's up.
MP.
What?
You may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we...
Double-digit Danny deficit. Danny deficit.
For these.
Glad they're having a good time.
Double-digit deficit Danny.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV, and for the first time in a long time, we are back in the studio.
That's right.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting... He's checked in for the Heat, and the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And, Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet in the backcourt, Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Trent, that's a two-pointer. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Adebayo. He kicks to Lowry. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. Over Trent. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 8.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Trent. Pirtle trying to get open.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Boston Celtics. Butler dishes to MP. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Back to Trent. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Lloyd. And another basket for Miami.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Passes to Siakam. To the inside. Pirtle, the pass to Trent. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 6 points for Gary Trent Jr.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Lowry. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
How about battling through the impact there?
Substitution on the court. MP against Van Vliet. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Martin. Then it's Yurtsevin. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Lloyd in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Count it. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for Miami.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That was the 2K drop, as that move deserved another look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Pass to Boucher. That's tipped. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Martin the pass to Lloyd. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
A baseline J. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Siakam.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Heat moving the ball around. A 3 from MP. The shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Oladipo dishes to MP. Butler against Boucher. Oladipo for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
Well, how about the ability to work off the basketball for a point guard? Victor Oladipo in the catch and shoot, okay?
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Bam Adebayo is checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Toronto also making a switch. Myrtle's checked in. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And the Raptors miss again. The Heat leading by 3. Inside. Love trying to break loose. And MP with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Trent. They get it back. Siakam. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside Lowry. Kicks it to MP. Back to Lowry. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anunoby has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Lowry passes to Lloyd. Here's Butler. Back to MP. The wing jumper off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Miami Heat, 42. The Raptors, 37.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even.
Substitution
in for the Heat. Caleb Martin's checked in for Love. Max Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And MP subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. So for Toronto right now, Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Free throw good, MP. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But Greg, do you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
The Heat leading by 3. Martin finds MP. Trying to find Martin, he's got it now. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Martin missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
VanVleet against Hero. Over to the left wing. And here's Strus. Pass to Adebayo. It's good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 5 now for Miami.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes it to VanVleet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
And so VanVleet nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And stolen by Achua. It's stolen by Adebayo. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Heat lead by 3.
59. The Raptors, 56.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call
substitution on
the Heat making a switch here. Boyd's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. Pass to Poeltl. Toronto working the ball around now. Now, Anunoby. Boucher kicks to Siakam. And the pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Over Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. MP is out there with Lowry. Then it's Butler. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout.
It's T-shirt time.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for OG Anunoby. Miami no good on that time either. Raptor shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. And here is Pirtle. To the paint to take the lead. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Pirtle. 13 points for Fred Van Vliet. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Love outside. To the middle. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Toronto calls timeout.
Miami Heat Dancers. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat Dancers.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP kicks to Love. MP against Trent. Lloyd the pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Trent.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
At the line for the Raptors, Gary.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, Gary Trent Jr. is a guy who has delivered big shots. Now an opportunity to make one from the free throw line. Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And the Heat call time here. They're down by 4. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
The very definition of clutch. Kyle Lowry rises to the occasion.
Fifth personal foul. Penalty.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Van Vliet looks determined at the line, set to deliver for his team. Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Butler dishes to Love. Kicks it out to MP. Misses the tray. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The thing you've always loved about Fred Van Vliet is his ability to stay focused and calm in the moments that matter. Now standing at the free throw line with a big chance here.
Lowry fires away from outside. Off on that one. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and
tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right, or you are surely going. Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure undiscoverable. You were. Now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper. Now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of. Now they're rushing you. If I think you wronged one of my homies, I will. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Will he perform when he has money right in front of him?
Yeah, 英語わかりません。英語わかりません。アジアメリカ人。英語わかりません。宮地稼ぐダラー。I put the back in the yen。英語も忘れちゃった。I'm bringing it back to Japan。英語わかりません。英語わかりません。アジアメリカ人。英語わかりません。宮地稼ぐダラー。I put the back in the yen。英語も忘れちゃった。I'm bringing it back to Japan。今到着成田。前はマクドナルド今食べてるキャビア喋り方がキャビア神書く雷や渋谷クラブ入り VIP Yeah 上がる夢を見てるいつも通り開けて飲んでる水のようにどこにいたら渋谷ててて地図を読むニューヨーク帰ったら普通のアジア人に戻る英語何もわかりません俺の女は過去口洋服ほとんど中国から今からパリ服を月間に確かにやね月間にってわかるよねアルバム終わったらあとすぐ国出る I'm a check 滑らか with the flow Everybody on the flow どこでも出身 Everybody 欲しい人いるから僕ポケットの中パスポート見つかるわけないよ Yeah英語わかりません英語わかりませんアジアアメリカ人英語わかりません宮地稼ぐダラー I put back in the yen 英語も忘れちゃった I'm bringing it back to Japan 英語わかりません英語わかりませんアジアアメリカ人英語わかりません宮地稼ぐダラー I put back in the yen 英語も忘れちゃった I'm bringing it back to Japan Me no speak no English. These fools who just see pigment. Them labels just see business. I'm an NY child, my fitted head down to the brows. I've been trying to make an imprint. Cause my whole life was a misfit. When I background cause they miss kid, I'm getting back in my zone. Made a new path for the wave, now I'm traveling home. Most of the time I keep hands on my paper, my head in the clouds, I can't answer the phone. Most of be telling me that I'm a star. I'm the crew and the cast of the show. Blowing up top of the Tokyo Tower. My aura is powerful, speaking in tongues of my own. 英語わかりません英語わかりませんアジアアメリカ人英語わかりません宮地稼ぐダラー I put back in the yen 英語も忘れちゃった I'm bringing it back to Japan 英語わかりません英語わかりませんアジアアメリカ人英語わかりません宮地稼ぐダラー I put back in the yen英語も忘れちゃった I'm bringing it back to Japan